What's up, Mark? What's up, Carlos? How's it going? Happy Monday. How is everybody doing? I'm hanging out at the shop. Wanted to do a live. What's up, Jake Tay? How's it going? My Monday has actually been pretty good. I feel like I had a good work day today, so it's been chill. I'm here in Austin, so it's nice and hot. You know, it's Texas, it's summer, so digging that. But yeah, I just got to the shop a little while ago. Didn't really have a bunch going on. I've got an order I need to ship out. Still, the box that I had for it was not big enough, so that's why that's taking longer. But otherwise, my Monday was pretty good. How about you? How was your Monday going? I'm also currently looking for parts for a friend of ours. He recently got a Nissan Primera, and so he's looking for rear tail lights and like a wing and stuff like that. So I'm excited. Hey, what's up, James Wall? Welcome to the show. For everybody who's new and that's jumping in, my name's Gerald. Student Driver Club is my business. I'm in Austin, Texas. I primarily sell die casts and model kits from Japan. Usually a lot of stuff you can't get anywhere else. I don't do a lot of Hot Wheels. The majority of my stuff is Tomica, Takara Tomy, Aoshima, Fujimi, Hasegawa, stuff like that. So domestic stuff, I don't have a lot of domestic stuff. I actually haven't purchased anything new since I last saw you guys. I'm waiting on a lot of that to ship in. Um, but I've got some new Gundam coming in. I've got some new Snap kits coming in. So that should be coming later this week, though. What's up, Jerry Stowe? How you doing? And then on top of all that other stuff, we also do container shipping from Japan. So if you want an engine, you want a wing, you want a body kit, you want a motorcycle, you want an arcade machine from Japan, we also do that kind of stuff as well. So right now we're running a sale. It's about $100. $99 will get you your stuff in the container. So that could be a set of wheels or a set of seats, and we can help you get all that cool stuff. Carlos says, well, my kid's been bugging me for Pokemon cards. What you got? Ooh, you came to the right place. Let me tell you. Because I always have Slowpokes. You know I love to talk shit, and I've got lots of Slowpokes. I've got first edition Slowpokes. But I think what's cooler than Slowpokes is Mega Dream. Hey, what's up, LKA? How are you doing, Lonnie? I haven't even had my Red Bull yet. Let's go, guys. All right, so check it out. These Mega Dream packs, it's basically last year's like top 100 cards, and these packs have 10 cards per pack, and you basically get a guaranteed pull in every one. So those are fire. I forgot the name of those. Those are $5. I forgot the name of those. Those are $5. I just haven't bought a lot of new Pokemon yet. I'm waiting for the 30th anniversary to come through, and then I've got a couple little somethings. Nothing crazy in this stack. But I've also got some binders if you're like really itching. And then, like I said, I've got tons of Slowpoke. So I always tell people if you want to let your friends know that they're slow, that their car's slow, give them one of these. It's a nice way to do it. You just tell them, you're like, guys, you're Slowpoke. Got the initial D cars. I got a Hatsune Miku, AMG. I got the Sylvias. I got the Zs. I got the GTRs. I got all the Toyotas. I got a Supra, Corollas. And then model kits. I know you guys are here for the model kits. What's up, Bear Joe? So that's what the 132 scale model kits look like, are these little guys right here. And then that's the 124 scale model kits. And those are all snap kits. That one is not a snap kit. My wife built that one. And then some more Atomica, some Skylines. Here's my Snap Kit display. What's up, Ethan69485? How you doing? Hey, thank you for the follow, Bear Joe. And so these Snap Kits, for those who've never seen these before, these do not require any glue or paint. You literally snap them together kind of like you would a Gundam, and in about an hour you can build these. So you don't have like a lot of crazy commitment that you would with like a normal kind of 124 scale model kit where you're going to paint, you're going to glue and do all that. And then these that say Snap Car, these are 124 scale versions of the Snap Kit. So different models, obviously. Here's like the Hakosuka Skyline. There's the new Nismo Fair Lady, the Lancer Evo 3, and then the Nismo GTR. So cool stuff. And then, of course, Gundam, because I know you guys love Gundam. And if you guys are having a good time, please share the live. That helps me a ton. Pokemon. All right. What's up, CRZ Hamster? I love that username. Mm-mm-mm-mm. What's up, Zach Cha? Or is that Zach Cha? How you doing? John True, what to do? What's up, Bishop Belfort? What's up, Carlos? Hey, if you guys are having a good time, please share the live. Oh yeah, wheels. For those who need wheels, I got wheels. Yeah. All right, let's hang out over here for a bit. What's up, Jake Tay? So yeah, the majority of all the goodies I've got here in the shop are in my Buy It Now. So feel free to take a look. Also, if you have any questions, let me know. More than happy to get up and show you guys what I've got over on the wall. Guess I should start looking for parts for my car again, or for Rachel's car. Let's see if I can find some sick arrow. There we go. Side steps. Optimus RLC? What is that? Let's see. Optimus Redline Club? No, I don't really mess around with Hot Wheels stuff. Thanks for checking, though. My buddies are trying to get a hold of that, what's it called? The K-pop Demon Hunter one. And, yeah, those are fire. But, I had them in my cart, and they sold out. Whack. So cool. I need these mirrors for my car. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, well, these came up when I'm searching ER34, so those are the right ones. No, this is a jam. Wow, 12 pages of stuff. I was not expecting all this good stuff. What's up, Pip? How you doing? What's up, GZ Mustang? How you doing? Mm. What's up, Hot Wheels Collect? Or HW Collect, I should say. How you doing? Listening to Eurobeat, looking at Skyline parts. What's up, Thomas Lamb? How you doing? What's up, JL Geds? How you doing? Hey, happy Monday, y'all. Jay Ged says, hiya. Hiya indeed. I'm having too much fun looking at Skyline parts on the internet. This is a problem. This is a problem because then I want to buy all the parts. And then I want to buy all the cars. What's up, WPAS Chow? What is that? Weepas Chow? I'm not sure how to say that correctly. But in all case, I hope you're having a good one. What's up, T-Leds? Alright, this song's a little too crazy. Y'all want to see some model kits or what? What's everybody up to today, y'all? What's up, Jake3386? Thinking about getting side skirts for four-door Skylines. I did that when I had my R32, and I was able to sell and make some pretty good money on them guys. What do you think, chat? There's also so many ugly parts for cars. There we go. I think I found the section where they have all the cut up car parts. Exterior, other. Carbon fiber doors. New old stock. Yes, typically. But we only sell like our personal cars. We're not like a dealership. But we help people get cars. So like for people who they're like, oh, I've always wanted a K truck or I've always wanted a Skyline, we can help them source it, and then that way they get the car they want. And then in some cases, people say, I already have a car that I wanted to buy. Can you just help me get it to Texas? And then we also help with that. And then all the toys I sell, all the model kit cars, like the Dom's Mazda here, those are all from Japan. But I kind of went down a rabbit hole today looking at car parts. Um, I'm forever in the process of working on something. And so now I'm over here like, oh, what can I find? I don't really need to be buying more shit though, you know what I mean? But I found this other section, and I'm always looking for a new like kind of areas on Yahoo Auctions Japan. So like here's like a roof, right? That's cool. Like being able to find what sections. Like here's a roof. It looks like here's a roller car, and that looks like that's $3,000. Yeah. See, here's a roof. Here's a quarter panel, and these aren't the normal. Um, Yeah, Skyline, parts, sales, cut body, core support, fenders, glass, hood, doors, exterior. So, like, here's a drift car that's just like fucking dunzo. I love this stuff. Absolutely love this stuff. Damaged and stained. UBJ parts. Yup. These are the guys. I have these guys saved because they basically do like rollers and beat up cars, um, which is awesome for people like me who like want that kind of stuff. Um, oh my gosh, little MR2. It's like this is like if you want a front cut of a car, this is how you get a front cut. You get one that was in a car accident where the rear was destroyed, or if you want the rear cut, you get one where the rear was destroyed and you get the front, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is too much fun to look at all this. Z32. This is so cool. Okay, I gotta stop. Says my daughter is going to Japan. I wanted to ask her to pick up some die-cast cars for me. Could you tell me if there are brands that are exclusive to Japan? Absolutely, absolutely. Also, just something fun we did. So when I got my car, it was up badged as a GTR. It is not a GTR. It's a GTT. But so we took the badge and we put a magnet on it. So now I can stick this fucker to any car for a bit of fun. So I'm gonna start making videos where we're putting this on cars that are not GTRs, and hopefully that'll be a little bit of rage bait. So we're about to have some fun with that. All right. So check it out. So I actually have tons of diecast cars from Japan. So, we all know Hot Wheels, right? So Hot Wheels, what's that? M2, stuff like that. American Diecast, Jada. That's the stuff we're accustomed to. And then in Japan, they've got a couple different stuff, or a couple different brands. So I don't have everything because there's no way, but I focus typically on Takara Tomy and Atomica Premium. So Takara Tomy is like Mattel, right? They're like Mattel out there in Japan. And so the same way that Hot Wheels has their mainline stuff that they put out every year, they also have premiums, and that's really what the Atomica Premium are. I think that's where Hot Wheels kind of started to really pay attention to the nice stuff, and then import. Hot Wheels. They have those, of course, and then like I've got these guys that are Gauru-chan cars. Are basically like Grand Champion highway style like Shakoten cars. They're not really like Bosuzoku, but they're like fucking, they're like car show cars. And so these are blind boxes. So you don't know what you're getting in the box other than it could be one of these 6 cars in the one of 2 colors. And so these are produced by a company called Aoshima, and they make model kits. So like all these guys, this like RX-7, this 86, this R34, this Ken Mary. These are all Aoshima model kits, as well as like this R34, that Hako, this Sambar, that R35. These are all Aoshima kits. And these ones are snap kits. These you don't need any glue or paint. And then these, of course, this one's the more traditional style. And then this is one of the 124 scale snap kits. And then, so like you're asking also about like maybe the differences in these cars. So like you can see all of these are also all Atomica Premium. See how like the Lambo door actually, the Diablo actually has a fucking Lambo door that opens. The 86 has the doors that open. The GTR has the doors that open. The Murcielago is just gorgeous. The Salady has the doors that open. It has like they have the right wheels that match the car. Like they don't just have big old fat chunky Hot Wheel like wheels, When you see a Hot Wheel, even a premium, it's still got kind of a generic wheel style, right? Like those are all the same fucking wheel. You know what I mean? Out of the box. Those are all the same wheel. And so with the premiums, what you see on the box is actually what you get on the car. And then a bunch of these also have suspension. So most of these will have 2 features. They'll have like spring suspension, and then they'll have a door that opens, or like in the case of the Countach or a lot of the Ferraris, the rear hatch opens so that you can see the engine. Those are really cool. So yeah, I mean, I even have like the Pizza Planet truck. These are new for this year. What's up, Texas Ranger? What's up, Sergeant Trinidad? And then yeah, here's like all the JDM Fire. There's all the Nissan stuff, the GTRs. I got a Z collection. I've got basically their sports car collection, which is like the 180, the Sylvia, and then the Salady in purple. And then there's the Supra collection. So yeah, cool shit. What's up, Bub Wub? Thanks for coming back to the channel, man. So yeah, that would be the stuff to watch out for. And then the same way that like, Hot Wheels does cool stuff, these are the space retros. So this is once again Takara Tomy and Tomy Tomica. So these are all like Disney characters. These are blind boxes. You don't know which UFO you're going to get. So those are cool. And then these are more boxes of the Aoshima Garu-chan cars. So yeah. And then these are Chorokyu. Also, once again, made by Tommy Tech, right? Tommy Tech, Takara Tomy. These are all very similar companies that are like owned under one massive conglomerate. So yeah. And then of course Tamagotchi, and I got Cool Gundam. And then so like Aoshima model kits, right? Lots of Aoshima model kits. They get the license to make all the coolest stuff. So like the Top Secret, the Liberty Walk, like they make aired out versions of the RX-7. They make the Moto Compo, Matchless Crowd Racing Z33, BN Sports. They get all the cool BN Sports stuff. You want to see a Tomica NSX? Ooh, I don't think I have any Tomica NSX anymore. Let me see. If I have the NSX, it's going to be one of the newer ones. I have the NSX Fujimi model kit, but I'm not sure if I have Atomica NSX. Here, we can double check just to be sure. What's up, Mr. Hooper? What's up, Rob? Mr. Hooper says, what's up? Whoa. He says, gotcha, saw in your bin. Okay, cool. Well, then let's check the bin. I want to make sure. Beep, beep. But I haven't opened the bin today, so there's that. Oh, he saw it in the bin to buy it now. Okay. Let's double check. That's the Prelude. That's here we go. Here we go. Here we go. NSX Type S. Doo-doo-doo. Trying to see if I can show it any better. There's another side of the box. It's just tough because it's dark. And then that side's just kind of like a profile of it. But yeah. Got it right here if that's what you want. Let me know if you can't live without it. And then I guess I will just double check while I'm down here. See if there's anything else I need to load in to the bin. Let's see, that's Patrick. That's the Fairlady Z. That's the 180. Once again, there's the NSX Type S. LaFerrari in red. What's up, LV Diecast? There's the Prelude in red. That one I think has pop-up headlights. I might be wrong. There's the RX-7 in green. That one actually has pop-ups. So does the 180 SX. Not much. I'm actually just going through my bin right now. I haven't done this exercise to make sure I have everything that's in stock, like on the shelf. So, kind of doing that now. Any TLV? What's the TLV? Is that an Acura? Guys, for you dudes with girlfriends and little girls in your life, Hello Kitty. Tomica Limited Vintage. Oh, yeah. I've got a couple. I don't have a lot. I've got the R34 GTT. I think that might be the only limited vintage I have right now. It's the one with the removable bumpers in blue. Oh, that doesn't need to go in there. Yeah. Is there a specific one you're looking for? I have some that I can order through my supplier now. They've actually started to supply them, so I'm excited about that. Hey, what's up, Anthony? How you doing today, man? There's the Hako. Of course, there's the Ramen Cup. There's the CRX. There's the Lambo. There's the Cinderella, another GTR. The 8.6 from Initial D. My Initial D nerds. Alright, yeah. It's time to do an order, guys. It's time to get some new stuff. Tamagotchi lip balm. Well, maybe what I should do is actually send you a list of what's available, and then you can pick from those. Because that's always the hard thing, right? Like, A lot of times people send me these giant lists, and some of the stuff's just out of print for so long, you know, you just can't even find it. But I can always send you what I can get, and that might actually make it easier. Then you can see what's available, you know. That might be fun. Ooh, I got one left in the R34. Those are by far one of the most popular cars I have ever bought. So many fucking R34s. I remember when I started doing this, and I'd buy like 20 or 30 of these cars at the same time, and they didn't give me shit. And then they're like, "You can only buy 3, motherfucker." What's a guy to do? Yeah, shoot me a DM. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, this is trash. Anybody want a box of Pokemon cards? Also, flags. You need a student driver club flag for your garage? I got you. Oh. All right, let me throw this in the trash. Bam. Yeah, no problem. Thanks. Thank you so much, LV Diecast. I appreciate it. And hopefully, I can get some cool Tomica limited vintage Neo stuff for you. Anytime I can find what people are looking for, that makes me happy. Because that's the whole reason I do this, you know? What's up, Gearhead? What's up, Joshua? What's up, Steves? How y'all doing today? If you are new, I've got model kits from Japan. I've got a couple domestics. I've got Giant Gundam. I've got Little Gundam. I've got In Between Gundam. I've got a bunch of JDM Fire, a bunch of Heat. And then I've got Diecast, Tomica, Takara Tomy. I've got Dream Tomica, Tomica Premium Unlimited. And then I've got Garu-chan blind boxes from Aoshima. Gearhead says howdy. And then these are the snap kits. 132 scale plastic model kits. You don't need any glue or paint. And then I've got a big giant selection. Excuse me. Do. Cool. Hey, thank you for the follow, Gearhead. I appreciate that. Every time you follow, some JDM kid fixes his bumper somewhere. So I appreciate that. Gearhead says, I see a few things I want, just want to spend way too much lately. If I follow you now and funds are better, definitely purchase. Oh, if you're a gearhead, are you a gearhead, or are you just into the tiny cars? Do you need big car shit? Because I can help you with big car shit too. What's up, Mike Mill? Thanks for coming back. So for people that are new to the live today, if you can, share the live, follow, share the live. Also, feel free to look me up on other platforms. My name's Gerald. My business is Student Driver Club. We're here based in Austin, Texas. So I've got the model kits, I've got the toys, I've got all the cool buy it now stuff. And then me and my buddies, we also do containers from Japan. So if you need something big, like you want a set of wheels, you want a set of seats, you want that carbon fiber hood you've always dreamed of, from Varus or from Top Secret or whatever, we can help you get body kits, engines, literally anything oversized. you want a vending machine, we can help you do all that stuff. So most items ship for $250, and right now we're running a sale, so we do it for about $150. Some items we'll do for $99. So if you need stuff from Japan, we're more than happy to help. That's what we do. But yeah, my name is Gerald. So Gearhead says had a Subaru, Dodge Viper, and a few other things. Super nice, very nice. Yeah, I've got a problem. I've got a couple K trucks. I've got a couple Skylines. I've got a Honda Stepwagon van. Um, that's like the gist of it right now. I've got a couple Mazda 3s. I love Mazda 3s. I think they're one of the best cars. And they're super fucking reliable. Like, I've driven one of them basically into the ground. So I really love them. But, that's how it goes. But I love my Skylines. That's, like, I really want to go try and start my car right now. Just because I haven't driven it in maybe like a month. And I miss it. Does that make sense? Is that silly to say I miss my car that I haven't driven in a few months? I think you guys get it. What's up, Joshua Mayer? Mazda 787, my favorite race car. Ooh, I know what you're talking about. That's that orange fucker. They actually have a Tomica premium of this car right now that I'm going to be buying soon. Yeah, I've got these like in my cart. I'm going to buy a bunch of them because I want one for me. Every now and then I'll buy something for myself. I try not to keep everything. I like to let it flow into the universe, let other people buy it. But like this, I need to start getting rid of this. This is it's a Japan series of Matchbox cars. And all the cars come in the boxes, and you get like the Honda T360, you get the 280ZX, this is Datsun Z, you get the Nissan Z prototype version, the Lancer Celeste, the Land Cruiser FJ40, the classic one, and the RX-7s. And this has two of everything. So this was meant to be like, I think, a store display. But I managed to get me a whole fucking box. So I've got to start selling these. Because these are super nice. I mean, come on. Right? What's up, Mind 101? And then like earlier I was talking about the Space Retro guys. I don't know, man. I normally do these types of cars for like $20 a piece. And these ones are really nice. They all have multiple features. This one, I don't know. This one I'll probably keep because I opened it. I couldn't help myself. But like, check it out. So they come in this little tissue paper. And they've got really, really nice color. So here's the Honda TN360. And then this one, the little hood opens. And so you can see like the little spare tire and the little lights and little stuff like that. So pretty cool. But I've just been sitting on this one. What's up, Avanti Dave? And then I believe I also opened one of the RX-7s because I couldn't resist. And we have a customer who has a Datsun 280ZX. I was also thinking about giving them that because why not, right? Like, their car's been here for service and it's so beautiful. They're like original owners and it's really nice. What's up, Lucas Dill? And so that's the other part of this business, right? Is I'm Student Driver Club. I do all the toys and stuff. And then my buddy Greg, he's an amazing mechanic, so he does custom car stuff. But yeah, like check out this RX-7. So yeah, here, let me turn on the light actually. Right? Like, look how beautiful that is. It does not have pop-up headlights, but this one's really nice. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And then like all the pinstriping around it, and the hood on this also kind of pops up. I haven't had the guts to completely lift it, but yeah, the hood pops up on this, so you can like see the rotary in there. It's really cool. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for letting me nerd out, guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, I've had this thing probably for like almost 2-3 years now. And it's just one of those things I keep on the desk, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna start selling these. I don't know when, but I will. I've got an Acura Integra I need to paint for a customer. Hey, what's up, Eddie 1168? What else do I have over here that's just fun? I've got a Skyline collection I haven't opened. I've got a roof Porsche that I have sitting there. And then I got my GTR magnet so I can turn any car into a GTR. And then I got this guy. This is a personal one. I'm going to put this on the wall. Nice Ken Mary Skyline GTR. And then I bought this thinking it was a freaking R33. It's a 270R. It's a goddamn, it's a S14. I mean, it's dope, but it wasn't what I expected. That's on me. You gotta pay attention to stuff. Dude, all these parts cars are like the same amount of money. Bentley Continental GT. That's crazy. Says I've been there. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm having too much fun looking at car parts and stuff. Things I'm good at. Shopping. Do 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 do. Oh, and it looks like I didn't even see this. It looks like our buddy got the Honda NSX. So, friggin' awesome! Thanks, Bub Wub. I just saw that. How did I miss that? Yeah, today we were supposed to wrap my wife's car or like finish the mirrors, but we didn't get to do that. They weren't feeling well, and one of our dudes was driving all day. Oh, that's cool. You do wraps too? Very, very nice. Yeah, they just wrapped my wife's car in Aura vinyl. It was a midnight. It was like a midnight violet color. It's really fucking nice. Um, and so yeah, so she drives a 4-door R34, and she was like, "I want it wrapped this color before we even got it here." So now it's been here a while. She's been able to drive it, but she had a fender bender, and so we figure, well, while it's all super nice and clean out of the shop. And you haven't already driven it for a little bit, let's go ahead and do it. So yeah, so now she's got her purple Skyline, and I'm a bit jealous because it looks really damn good. So yeah, we love these cars. I got a problem. I really want to buy a bunch more. Um, my whole thing is like I want all my friends driving Skylines, but I don't really have the money to buy all my friends Skylines. So one day that's gonna work out. I will make that happen. I'm in Florida. There's quite a few around here. Yes. There are a lot in Florida. You guys have some really cool dealerships out there. Yeah, our exporter's from out there, and he's got some crazy cars. He's got some really crazy cars. But it's awesome because it's like it gives me goals to want to keep doing more cool shit. So it's like I love it. He lives in Japan, but he's just from there. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, I know there's like Craft Sports JDM out there. They've got probably some of the nicest cars like available for purchase that are already in the states from what I've seen. Um, so like I follow those guys because their stuff is super nice. Um, yeah, got to see a couple of their cars at GTR Fest a while back, and then of course there's Top Rank on the other side of the country. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in Florida. I want to go out there. I want to take my business out there. I used to do a lot of events where I take the diecast cars and the model kits and all that. So like we've got an event this weekend at the Palmer Event Center, so we're going to be doing that. Um, but I wanted to be able to take it like to different towns. I used to do it in different cities here in Texas, and I just slowed down because I had a baby girl. So hey, what's up, Fallen Angel 1116? How you doing? So I don't do it as much, but that's why I'm streaming on here, showing you guys what I got. That's such an interesting piece. Be like, you need this piece for your car. Center cut. What is Tsubaki? We're gonna translate a word today. You're in the Tampa area. That's cool. Yeah, I've never actually been to Florida. Hmm. Super hot and humid right now. Yeah. Let's see. I'm pulling at Wonderground. So right now here in Austin, it's 90 degrees. Feels like 97. Let's see what the humidity is. We're gonna have a humidity battle. Okay, it says 93. Feels like 100. There's a little bit of wind. Where's the humidity? Humidity is only 45%. That's not too bad for here. All right, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna look up Tampa. Tampa, 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 Tampa. That reminds me, I need to get my tickets for my work trips coming up. It says Brooksville, Tampa Bay. Okay, cool. Let's see. Storm rolled through, so it's only 77. Yeah, but that just means that tomorrow, when it's fucking hot, it's gonna be extra humid. So there you go. Hey, what's up, Bobby Gill? Humidity 98%, bro. That's ugly. Yeah, see, it's gonna be crazy. It's always worse after storms. Yep. Yeah, see, I grew up in South Texas, in Corpus Christi, so it was like a coast town, and so we would always get like tropical weather. But yeah, anytime it rains and then it sits and then it's like humid forever, and it gets pretty humid here too. We have our moments, so I know how it goes. That's pretty funny. This is the kind of stuff that brings us all together, you know. Shitty weather. Shitty weather brings us together, y'all. This item is junk. I love it when I see that on some of these listings. It's like, this item is junk. My favorite. Anybody want some BBS wheels? BBS wheels, anybody? BBS drizzy. BBS drizzy. You know, BBS sticker? Get a BBS sticker. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, it's been real awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Gearhead Hobbies, thank you for hanging out and shooting the shit with me. I think I'm probably going to call it a night. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me. As always, I've got tons of stuff in the Buy It Now, and my shop is always open. I also have everything else on my website, studentdriverclub.com. So if later you're doom scrolling, you want to do some shopping, feel free to follow me on any of the other social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm all over the place. So if you guys have questions, you want to do some shopping, hit me up. Hey, what's up, Mark Ham 469? Um, and yeah, so thank you again for hanging out with me today. We spent about an hour together, and thank you for Bubwub for buying the NSX today. That's fucking awesome. I always appreciate that stuff. But yeah, if you guys need anything from Japan, hit me up. Like I said, we do container shipping, and right now we're shipping most parts for about 150 bucks or 100 bucks depending on the item. So let me know. We want to fill that container. So yeah. All right, Gearhead. I'll see you later. And then also later in the week, I should have some. Later in the week, I should have more model kits coming in. I actually have new stock coming, and then I'll do an unboxing video once I get all that stuff in hand. And then this weekend, I'm going to be at the Palmer Event Center here in Austin, Texas, for a car show event. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head for the life of me right now. But yeah. Oh, it's import something. I don't remember. I'll look it up later. But anyways, all right. Undefined, Sergeant Trinidad, Gonyad. You guys all have a good day. Gearhead, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, y'all. Peace.